Hello again, YouTube, and today we're in the garage. Oh God, we're in the garage. Why are we in the garage? Well, usually when I'm in the garage and I start a video, it's for one of two reasons. Actually, one of three reasons. It's currently 4 in the morning, so it's not a destruction video. So the only other two reasons it would be is I've either done something to my car or I've got a new car. Well, I didn't get a new car. So I've done something to my car. I was going to postpone this video until I think Monday or Tuesday. It's currently Monday or Tuesday or maybe even Wednesday. But it's currently Sunday at 4 in the morning. I just got home from good old Regal here. And you can see the good old Solara here. The main reason I probably already gave away what I was wanting to show off here, but the main reason I wanted to make this part of the video is because I have this little thing. Hi there, Toy Yoda, and I have two stickers. I have this one, and I have another one on this side. It's the same thing. I just wanted them to match. But so I've got that going on, and I'm also going to have another sticker right here where the brake light is, right here in this area. The reason there's like little sticker parts and there's scratches is because there was an Alabama Roll Tide, or it had the Alabama symbol and then it had Crimson Tide on the bottom of it, and I took that shit off the day I got the car. If you watched the first vlog, I got this car. That's what I did to it. I showed it and I said, next time you see this, it will be off this car. And yeah, it got taken off pretty fucking fast. Because fuck Crimson Tide. But, so I wanted to make this video for that reason and another reason. So the last video I made was a vlog, and I'm sorry if there's a bunch of echoiness right now, but you're going to live with it. So, and I don't care what you say. I'm gonna put you guys right here. I'm pretty sure that's in frame. Nah, what we'll do is we'll put you over here. And we'll set you up on the ashtray. And then we'll stand back here. Yeah, all right. That's probably all right. If it's not, I'm sorry. So basically why I want to make this video is lots of things are going down right now. Okay. First of all, to start off, the last video I made, the vlog, was when the power went out at my house. That video was taken just out of pure boredom. The power actually came back on at 12:30, technically the next morning. Finally came back on. Okay. So, was that the day that I went to a Shurion? I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look and see when I made that video. I can't remember. So, anyway, so I went to a Shurion Thursday. This past Thursday was probably the worst, not the worst day of my life, but it was on a scale of 1 to 10 in worst day of my life standings. I'm going to say 6 or 7. I'm going to say a 6.5. So why was it so bad, Brandon, you might ask? Well, we started off good for once. Here in the past week or so, I've been late a couple times to getting to a Shurion because one day, I woke up late. That was my fault. There was another day where the traffic on I-24 was just so fucking bad that it made me like 20 minutes late, literally. Wasn't even my fault. It was just I-24 was so fucking bad. And I made a hint at that in either the last vlog or the vlog before that, that it was just so bad. So I was about 20 minutes late for that. And then There was Thursday. Okay, so I start to leave the house. I'm doing okay. I had taken a shower. Usually I don't take a shower when I go to work, but when I take a shower before I go to work, I usually feel pretty good about myself. I know my hair's not completely fucked up, at the very least. Like it is right now, it's kind of poofy because I've been working, I've been sweating, I've been moving around, stuff like that. So I got my drink in the car, non-alcohol, and I'm going, and so I'm driving down I-24, and there's no traffic, and so far this is perfect. I've had a shower, I'm feeling good, I got a drink, I got a Mountain Dew Code Red, I'm good. I'm on I-24, okay. Most of I-24 is 70 miles an hour. I go 70 for pretty much the whole thing. I did not know, and I'm honestly saying this honestly, as honestly as I possibly can. I did not know that there is a portion of I-24 that is 55 miles an hour. Why the fuck it's 55 miles an hour, I have no idea. But it's a lot like Brawley Parkway is, where it's a 4-lane highway or interstate, and part of it's straightaway, but it's 55 miles an hour. It makes no fucking sense. It should be at least 65. Anyway, whatever. All things aside, I'm going down this 55 mile an hour strip. You probably know where this is going. I'm driving down this 55 mile an hour strip, and there's a motorcycle police officer sitting with a speed gun or a laser gun pointed at the traffic. And I didn't think anything of it because I'm sitting here driving and I'm going with, I think, is what the flow of the traffic is. So I don't think anything of it. Well, I pass him. Well, I see him get on his I see him get on his motorcycle, and he flips it and then comes and flips on his siren, and I'm like, is he really coming for me? And then he comes and he pulls up behind me, and he's like, I'm like, really? So then I get pulled over, and still I don't know that it's a 55 mile an hour zone. I still think nothing's in the wrong here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I'm sitting here like, what the fuck's going on? So he pulls me over. He's like, sir, do you know this is a 55 mile an hour zone? I'm like, no, I didn't know that. What's the speed? It's 55? He's like, yes. I was like, well, how fast was I going? Because I thought I was going 70. And he was like, you were going, I clocked you at 72. I'm like, okay. Where does it cut at 55? Because I didn't know that. I've never known that. And now, you can't say, oh, well, you drive that way every day. I never drive that way. The first time I drove that way by myself was not when I started at Shurion, but it was before that. And it's the closest part of downtown it's the closest interstate you can get to downtown without actually being in downtown. And I try to stay as far away from downtown as I possibly fucking can at all times because I fucking hate downtown. Anyway, so I'm sitting here going, and I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm going. He's got me clocked for 72 and a 55, so that's almost 20 miles over the speed limit. That's reckless driving. They can take your driver's license away for that. I'm like, okay, so he's got me doing 72 and a 55. That's 18 miles over the speed limit. So what, is he going to write me a ticket? What's he going to do? And so he writes me a fucking ticket. So I'm like, okay, so he writes me a ticket. Now stay safe, yada, yada, yada. There's state troopers up here. They would have got you for a lot worse, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, whatever. So I go driving to work. I'm still on time, by the way. I'm not even late. I get into work at least like 10 minutes early. I'm surprised. I get into work. I sit there, we log into the computers. We go through most of the day. This is our last day in the training room. And they're saying that we might go on the phones. We might not. Depends on the lesson plans we get done. Depends on if everybody gets done. Some people might take calls. Some people might not. But you at least get to set up your desk. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I sit there most of the day. I get like the last 2 lessons done, and I get my final grade. They said it's okay if you don't pass, especially if you're really close to not passing, because if you're not passing, then we can coach you. And I was like, okay, so that's fine. Well, so I do my last lesson and I get through. I sat there for a good portion of the day not doing a damn thing. And so did everybody else. Because we didn't have anything to do. And our teacher or our trainer wasn't even there. She was like somewhere other part of like meetings and stuff, other part of the building for most of the day. So I'm sitting here like, what the fuck do I do? So we're sitting there, you know, I'm doing Amazon stuff. I'm Skype chatting some of the other classmates, you know, yada yada, whatever. So I asked Ashley, which is our trainer's name. I said, hey Ashley, I logged into this thing and there's a website you can go to and you can put an application for other jobs that are linked to Asurion. It's like, hey Ashley, so this internal job posting thing, I'm trying to apply for this other like place and it's not letting me do it. It says that my access is denied. What do you want me to do? And she's like, hold on, I'll look into it. So 30 minutes go by and she's like, hey, she's like, okay, make sure you guys got all this stuff down on the board. Brandon, come with me. And I'm like, okay, are we going somewhere to get this fixed? And she pulls me into the DirecTV, like, you know, side where they have all their phones and stuff and the people are actually on call. She pulls me in there and then there's a boardroom where basically like the head of the department is sitting in there. And he's sitting in there and he's like, how you doing? I'm like, okay, I'm good, you know, kind of anxious to get on the floor, you know, yeah, whatever. I'm sitting in there. I sit down and we're talking. He's like, well, can we talk about your recent attendance here and your performance? I'm like, okay. He's like, well, what's been the issue? I was like, well, I've only been late like 3 times. And one of those, as I understood, was going to be excused at least. He's like, okay, well, why have you been late so much? I'm like, okay, well, 2 of the times were excusable because of I-24 traffic. You know how I-24 traffic is. And if we're going to write someone up for this, I didn't say this, but now I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to write me up or you're going to try to get rid of me because I've been late twice because of the same reason on I-24. But you turn around and your trainer is doing the same fucking thing on the same fucking day. No. So that whole thing happened. And they're saying, oh, well, that's not excusable. You should plan ahead. I'm like, dude, I have to drive from Jolton. That's like almost an hour drive it's like at least 50 minutes from here if I include traffic and everything. He was like, well, you should plan ahead. I'm like, I can try to, but there's no guarantee. I can't predict the fucking future. So, okay. And he's like, I understand life happens, but you got to plan around some stuff. You got to leave early. If it becomes a continuous thing, you got to leave. But we got to talk about your performance too. There's been a certain number of tests that you haven't passed. And I'm like, okay. He's like, unfortunately, we can't move on with you being a part of our DirecTV team. And we're basically going to have to terminate you. I'm like, what do you mean I haven't passed anything? And I haven't told anybody this yet, by the way. No one else knows about this. There's a couple people that are from Regal that are subscribed to me on here. So, hey there. How you doing? Morgan, Sean. Yeah. How you doing? So, anyway, they're basically saying, okay, we're going to let you go because attendance policy, even though there's only one that's counted against me that's actually my fault. And then there's another one that they're saying that the other thing is that my performance is bad and then I didn't pass my test. Okay, you didn't tell us that we can only do the test once. Because, okay, this is how their whole system is set up. You can take the test once and pass it or fail it. If you fail it, you can take it till you pass it, but the only grade that goes into the grade book is the first one. What? Our trainer said that we could use her as a resource. Okay? This is what I understand. She wasn't in the classroom 95% of the fucking time, or she was on the phone because of meetings, or she was somewhere else with meetings. We can't use her as a resource. So what the fuck do you want me to do? Because we can't use other people in the classroom because half the people that are there have never worked at a call center in their entire fucking life. So what do you want me to do with this? I didn't say any of that, but now I said that again, but I'm thinking about this more and more now, and I'm like, you do realize how stupid this sounds. So, they said that we're going to let you go for that. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, I left, I gave him the badge. I still have my parking permit on my rearview mirror, which I should tear up and burn in the fucking backyard. So, I left, and as I'm walking down the hall to leave, the trainer, Ashley, is talking to me. She's like, by the way, that website you were talking about, you can still use it, kind of. You can still apply and say that you're a part of Shurion with 60 days from today, and it'll be okay. It'll just be a part of your record as you didn't work out for DirecTV. I'm like, okay. So I have 60 days to go apply for something else for Shurion. But I don't know if it's the training department with DirecTV that's fucked up, or if it's a Shurion that's fucked up. Because I've heard very bad, and I'm going back to this before I even got hired there. I've heard very bad things about Shurion from multiple people. But then I've also heard very good things about Shurion from multiple people. I've heard nothing but shit about DirecTV. But the other places, I don't know. I don't know what's good and what's bad. I don't know if Verizon's good. I don't know if Home Depot's good. I don't know if Target's good. I don't know if Walmart's good. I don't know if fucking their mobile repair center downtown is good. I don't know if their PC support technician thing is good. Wherever the fuck it's at, by the airport or something like that. I don't know if any of that's good. So, I don't really know how to, judge any of it. So I'm going to try to apply for their mobile repair thing and see where it leads me, I guess. I don't fucking know. So, yeah. That was just basically what I wanted to talk about. Remember, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, like the Facebook page, the link down below in the description. Other things that are happening, I really need to show off the video right now and go upstairs and go to fucking bed because I actually have to be at Regal this morning at 10 a.m. I also have been getting slightly trained in being a manager. I don't want to say I'm going to be a manager, but I'm getting like nudged at like, hey, here's some stuff to learn just in case. So like inventory and, other stuff. So there's that. So hopefully. But I will see you guys next time and probably a vlog or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. Maybe a gameplay video. I know now I'm going to work at Regal today, off Monday, work at Regal during the day Tuesday, and then I don't know what's in the next schedule. That's about it. So bye.